Okay, my friends, Tesla has confirmed a stock split, waiting on shareholders to approve it. It's a foregone conclusion. It will be approved. Should you buy Tesla stock now? Well, here is my recommendation. Here's what I did. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you, by the way. Yes, apparently I do have electric Viking heritage. Not technically electric, but Viking heritage. My uncle just told me a really interesting story about our Viking heritage. Apparently, my mother's maiden name is a Viking name. It's kind of cool to hear that, right? That said, the Vikings were some pretty damn bad dudes. They did some pretty awful things. I mean, I don't know why we glorify Romans and Vikings and Mongols who really just kind of killed and raped and pillaged for the most part. Not all of them. A lot of them did. So, Tesla, what are they doing? Well, they've announced plans for a second stock split in the last 2 years, following the 5-for-1 stock split they did in August of 2020. We all know what happened after that. The stock went up massively. Is that going to happen again? Well, I'm going to tell you what I think. Tesla has made its intention public via a post on its official Twitter page today. They said Tesla will ask shareholders to vote at this year's annual meeting to authorize additional shares in order to enable a stock split. I think it's a good move. The perception is it's easier to invest in the stock. Actually, it's not really. I mean, it doesn't make any difference at all, to be honest. You can buy fractional shares now very easily. So in reality, it makes no difference. But the perception is what's key here. Now, Tesla revealed more details about the planned stock split in an 8K form filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC, earlier today. They said on March 28, 2022, Tesla Inc. announced its plan to request stockholder approval of the upcoming 2022 annual meeting for stockholders for an increase in the number of authorized shares of common stock through an amendment in the company's amended and restated certificate incorporation in order to enable a stock split of the company's common stock in the form of a stock dividend. That's a long paragraph. Wow. Tesla's board of directors has approved the management proposal, but the stock dividend will be contingent on final board approval. Tesla said it will release additional details in a definitive proxy statement relating to the annual meeting. Expect more details at Tesla's annual shareholders meeting, which in previous years, from 2017 to 2019, was held in June. In 2020, it was held in September, and in October, it was held in 2021. As a result, Tesla's stock price has gone up quite a lot since. It's now trading about 7.5% higher at $1,100 US, which is on March the 29th in the US, March the 30th here in Australia. So what happened last time they did this? Will this give us an idea of what's going to happen now? Well, I think it will. Tesla announced the previous 5-for-1 stock split in August of 2020, and shares were trading around $1,370 US. But the stock split announcement sent the share price to a record high of $2,000 US at the time. Now, that's not in comparison to now, because that was pre-split. After the split, the price per share was reset at around $460 US. Since then, the stock has more than doubled in value, and Tesla's market cap is now $1.13 trillion, not billion. Did I just say that? Wow, $1.13 trillion. That's a lot of money. Now, obviously, companies will usually do this kind of thing to make it look like their share price is more reasonable, more affordable to get into. This can help in new people's perception of buying the stock. When I say customers, well, yeah, I mean, this is a vehicle for wealth for Tesla, isn't it? Really, that's what they do. Raising the value of the share company. This is one of Tesla's big weapons that no one really talks about. Well, I'm sure there's some YouTubers do. No one in the mainstream media, no one really on the general websites that talk about Tesla really address this fact. It's certainly a very powerful weapon to be able to raise cash like this. Massive. This enables companies to be able to get cheaper loans, to be able to have access to massive amounts of capital. So it's extremely important. And it's one of the key reasons why Ford is trying to do things like, we're going to split our company in two. We're going to have an internal combustion engine division. We're going to have an electric division. We're going to do this. And GM, Mary Barra, says all these crazy things like we're going to be the best in the world. We're going to beat Tesla. Ford says we're going to beat Tesla. Everyone says they're going to beat Tesla. Volkswagen says they're going to beat Tesla. None of them are going to beat Tesla. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, in the sense of actual vehicle deliveries, they probably have zero chance, in my view, of that ever happening. I'm talking about electric car deliveries here, not internal combustion engine vehicle deliveries, because we all know that those will die by about 2030 or even earlier in some countries. Now, that said, like I said before, many different investment platforms offer you access to fractional shares. That's a pretty normal practice these days. So it doesn't make any fundamental real difference. It's just the perception. So should you buy the stock? Well, I'm not going to say what you should do. You've got to make your own mind up on that. Just tell you what I've done. The stock's now $1,100 US. It's pretty common for the stock price right before the end of the quarter to have a big high. And then after the actual numbers are released for that quarter, it goes down again. So my tactic, and I commonly do this, is I sell right before, in that period of elation, right before the third quarter earnings, and then I buy again afterwards. That's what I've done today. Have I sold all of them? No, I only do this for about 1/3 of my Tesla shares, generally between 1/3 to 1/4. Doesn't always work. Usually works though, usually. It's worked, well, 80% of the time, which makes it worth it for me. It's a pretty risky strategy, to be honest. It's really gambling your money, but I figure it's a calculated risk. And seeing as it's worked for me in the past, I'll probably continue to do it until I get burnt badly. It could happen. You never know. That's why you only gamble what you're willing to lose, which is basically why I don't do all of it. I only do 1/4 to 1/3. In addition to that, as you guys know, I don't just hold Tesla stock. There's a lot of people on YouTube who I think are just too far all in on Tesla. Tesla's an amazing company. Yes, you should go all in on an amazing company if you've got a lot of balls. But personally, I just see so many good opportunities that pop up. Like, for example, a couple of weeks ago, the Chinese stock market just crashed. EV makers like XPeng, NIO, BYD, and other companies that are really good companies that make very, very good returns, like Alibaba, all crashed. For me, that opportunity was simply too good to be true. And not too good to be true, but it was just a huge opportunity that was worth taking. So I definitely took that opportunity to invest into some of those companies more heavily than what I was previously invested in. I believe that this year we're going to see big returns on NIO and XPeng stock in particular. BYD as well, not in my view as much as XPeng and NIO, which are more beaten down, massively beaten down. They're worth less than half what they were at their peaks, which doesn't really make sense considering the fact that both of them are looking at expanding into 25 different countries over the next couple of years. They're expanding production very quickly. Both of them are growing. They're growing their revenues, and they're becoming slowly more profitable. So there you go. That's what's happened. That's what I've done. That's what Tesla is planning to do, the stock split. What else are Tesla planning to do? Well, Tesla want to sell 20 million cars in 2030, but that's been misreported, I should point out. When Elon Musk was asked that question, he actually responded with he said a range. He said the high level of the Tesla's range would be 20 million. That would be like the absolute perfect scenario. And the low level was 10 million. So I don't think Tesla's actually saying they want to sell 20 million cars in 2030. They're saying that's like an optimistic goal. Maybe more of a realistic goal for the company is around 15 million. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.